was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Okay, seems like... Yeah, I think the picture is working now. There was some problems with connection again. Anyways, I don't know how long I will stream tonight, or...
Good evening, Alan.
Oh.
Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Yes, it will do good.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Okay.
This way, Alan.
Yes, I just check what's there in the other rooms. Okay. Night Springs. Ooh, Night Springs, the game. That would be nice. An Xbox 360. Anything else? Oh. No. And Death Rally. Oh yes, I think that is one of the first games of Remedy. Can't remember for sure, but I have played that. It's top-down cars shooting. It's been too long. Yes, coming, but I'll... Now, this is what I like to call art. It makes you think, doesn't it? And Anderson. We've been expecting you, Mr. Anderson.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's interesting that that's actually quite plausible what the doctor is telling to us, but...
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yes. Obviously. And can't enter there yet. And That's a huge dark, and beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ. Oh, Thomas Jane. In the memory of a dear friend and poet. Shadow something something. How much the... Oh, I can't jump. Okay, dear doctor.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Did someone say yoga?
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Do I have a choice?
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
There are some similarities
Come along. Let's
with
go inside.
the Shutter Island.
Come on.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Okay,
You were
really?
impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Right, can I go...
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson,
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Don't want to
Okay.
run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd
Interesting
like me to go away
paintings.
so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
TV can't use it. At least not yet.
Ooh, yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get him to the head.
What can we see downstairs? Ride of the Valkyries.
Alan, please, this way.
Best-selling creative flow is groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy. The flow explained in its own words. Now available in bookstores across the country. Well, that's marvelous, I would say so. Yeah, I'm supposed to go there, but I'm trying to avoid that good old doctor. And
Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
a crane technique. What a marvelous specimen you are.
Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Now having LA Noir flashbacks. You?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
That's
Okay.
I
excellent.
was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Well, can't say if you're getting better because I haven't seen your earlier work, but
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up.
I
The
do
storm is
enjoy that
almost
one.
here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Well, you're not going to be out there, but I'm guessing we are going to be out there. Anyways, what good? And locked. And I do say that's a marvelous painting deck. Okay, Doctor.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cultural Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Okay. Typically, patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for your engagement therapy and its systematic flow. Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I really like those hype words. Stop staring at me. Oh, is that the Mjolnir?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, great.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
If you say so. If you say so.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
You just call me Thomas Zane.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Well, that was quite a lot of info with the mullet time. Yeah, we should put a... We should have a game with the mullet
Why
time.
don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
How about you bury yourself and I bury myself, and I write when I write, okay? You're not my dad. Anyways.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, poo. So let's go to the room and hopefully... Oh right, this was the Emerson's room. Was there any other... Désolé. Yeah, there's nothing there. Hopefully we start the action.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Just be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
It was time to move on and Wake knew. Can I turn on the lights?
Crazy brothers, are ya?
Not yet.
Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha! Nah! Ah, ha, ha.
It's
Oh,
my store.
manuscript.
I'm
Okay.
taking it.
The truth. Let's start with this.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Good. And down we go. Let's go and see what's happening there.
Come back door, baby.
Ooh.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair.
Seize your
Oh
destiny.
no. With a hammer.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
Okay.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
think I have to go to the upstairs.
We were on
yes.
the road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name!
Those two are crazy. Or can I go
You better hide, Birch. My wrath will break
outside?
you.
No. So upstairs it is, I guess.
Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Oh.
Children of the Elder God!
Oh no, no, no.
Scorch your light upon the dawn!
Yeah, of course, I was supposed to go downstairs. What am I thinking? I should have checked the little radar blip.
I wish I had my axe.
Silly me.
Oh, memory and thought, jet black and clawed!
What is that?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
So it would seem. Oh, there's something interesting paintings.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Okay, let's listen to the tape.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
That part where she said that Alan doesn't sleep and doesn't write, only stares at the paper. That sounds too familiar. I'm at the same point at the moment. I have work to do, but at least I'm playing. And those... Oh, the manuscript. I almost forgot the truth. Let's see. At least
Hartman
this
kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Oh no, not the Barry.
Get out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Oh, it's Barry.
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I'm famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh,
Barry?
that's how you want.
Ow! About
What?
time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Barry, you're a strange guy. Anyways, open the lock. Ooh, a gun. Guns, guns, guns.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Okay,
The dark presence would be
tell
on
me
in a moment.
lies.
I had to
Tell
find
me
a way out.
sweet little lies. Okay. Okay, don't go there, you get hurt. Is it open? Yes. Okay. I think we need some light. And now the generator is probably working. As it's blinking green. What is that? Nothing. Oh, that was a little harder. Right. Go upstairs or downstairs? Apparently I'm downstairs. Did the light just turn off? I may need to turn it on. Hopefully it's enough. Let's see if we can... No. Right. What's that flare? Oh, good. At least we have one flare. And right. I'm guessing I need to use it. I'm just checking. Yes. Okay, let's use the flare. nothing. No, nothing to read here. Manuscript. Oh, was it the Hartman mission? Okay, let's check both of Hartman's.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Okay. Okay, let's listen to Hartman mission too.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay, so apparently Hartman's plan was to use the artist to make money. Obviously. Anyways. Watching advertisement.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy your never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
Honestly, was that an advert or a real advertisement? Okay. Whatever. What do we have here? I don't know. Nothing. Nothing at all. It's locked. So I have 6 bullets. Okay, there's a ball over it. Oh, right. Do I have to wait? There's nowhere to go. Okay. I think I need to run. Can I go over there? No, that's locked. Well, I guess I know what I need to do. No! Wrong! Fortunately, it's broken.
Ow! I'm here!
Okay, good for you. I will go there shortly, but before that... Yes, we do. Let's... Anything...
Ow! I'm over here!
I can see you, thank you. Anything else?
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
Okay, thank you.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
No. Very naughty of you. I thought it inserted the battery, but apparently I didn't press the right button or something. Okay.
Come on, Al, we gotta go! It's not much of a maze! I made it through easy!
Well, I'm not worried about the maze per se. Wait. If I can, well, that makes it a little bit faster.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Well, the house doesn't look that bad, at least for now. Oh, good. Flares. Anything else? No. What about here? Nothing. Do you want to go right or left? Let's check the left first. Dead end. Good. Well, that narrows it down. Excuse me.
Hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
I really do like Barry. Well, this looks like... yes. Dead end, but I'm just checking if there might be something to pick. Don't trust Emil. Emil. Who's Emil? Have we met him? We might have, but I was so tired last night, so or early in the morning, so I might have just forgotten. Wake sees the old god stage.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
And I'm guessing we are gonna get there sooner or later. Yeah, I think we have everything for now.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Well, I do know that, Barry, thanks. Anyone here? Or is this a dead end? I think it is dead end, so... Oh. So far so good. Left or right? Okay, let's stay there. Oh, no. Is it this one? It jumped right in there. Okay, let's see.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Yeah. Again, reminds me of a little bit Resident Evil 4 and the hedge maze in there. We are going over there. What do we have here? Nothing. Nothing at all. At least we have a checkpoint. It's always nice. More ammo. Good, I was a little bit worried. Well, not really worried, but...
You get 2 barrels in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
You don't sound too calm, buddy.
You get 3 barrels in the evening. Oh, man. You sleep like a baby.
Birds. Oh right, I forgot I could actually use flares perhaps, and I think I just wasted it. At least I have flare gun now. Need to get some. Yes, that worked. That fortunately worked. Anything outside the beaten path? Nothing. I should remember that I don't have to boost the light after I've broken their shields. At least not all the time. I think we're getting a checkpoint over there. And what do we have in here? Nice shotgun. And manuscript bit.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Yes. Shiver. Shiver me timbers. No idea. Don't ask. Check. Reached. Anything? Something? Please help. No. I can't see anything at the moment. Well, that was a little bit, well, not hard, but surprising, to say the least. The biggest problem, I really couldn't see anything over there. How many? No, I don't have any flare gun ammo. That's unfortunate. No. Melon. There's a manuscript page and a checkpoint. Nice.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Okay. Doesn't sound too good for Barry. Yeah, I think it actually jumps on the right paper when you press the B button, which I didn't realize yesterday. Well, at least I'm guessing. Let's take all the things we can. That's where we need to go, so before that... Is there anything actually here? There's a box. Honestly, well, that was a little bit lucky. What do I get? Flare gun. Which I will try to save later. If I can. Although the game might have some other ideas. For me. Oh, you can go actually through those bushes. Right. Oh, there would... Yeah, okay. Silly me. One game also I've been thinking, after I deal with Alan Wake, and probably at least DLC chapters, the Writer and Signal, or can't remember. Well, the American Nightmare is something I could also stream, but also Far Cry 3. One of the Far Cry's I haven't played, which is odd. Bought it a while ago and started to play a little bit, but didn't really get too far.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Well, hard man is a hard man. See what I did there. I'm a funny guy. Yeah, Far Cry 3 could be one. I could continue Far Cry 5. I don't think I want to start it all over again, because I have played it on the Xbox One and I started on the computer, but I don't want to start it all over again. But Far Cry 3 is something almost blind playthrough, but I have to think about it. Call of Cthulhu could be also a game good for streaming.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
So?
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, great. Barry nincompoop. Can't apparently sleep tonight again. That's normal. It's perfectly normal. Oh my god, they surrounded me. No, don't die. Please don't die. And I'm dead. I didn't realize they come from the left also. I really thought I would be safe on the steps. I was wrong.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Ah.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on!
Come on. Ah. Bloody hell. Okay, that doesn't really work. This is not really going too well. Okay, I need to get bigger guns. Can I have the controls, please?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
No, reload. No.
Just hang on!
Okay, this is not that hard. This shouldn't be that hard. Okay, let's use shotgun at least. Come on, give me the control,
Hurry
please.
up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Come on. Okay. Ah! Come on. No. Don't go hiding. And of course he managed to throw that thing on me. Oh, where did you come from? And of course you hit me, you bloody asshole. Right.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Whoa. Can you guys really survive from that?
Ow! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Right.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
To be honest, you lost your guns. All of them. And the flashlight, of course. Because why not?
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
I'm a little bit worried that Barry actually grabbed that cutout. Or is there something you want to tell me? Anyways.
Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
One thing I've noticed, oh, I think the farm is almost over there. Alan never uses his knowledge of the future things. Of course, the player can use it, but
you're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
He could have.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
To be honest, I'm worried that he's on it. But yeah, he could have warned Barry earlier because he read about it, but he didn't. Is it something he wrote about it so he can't talk about it? No idea. Again, this is quite decent looking game, even today. The lighting, the fog. Surprisingly good looking. Although I'm not usually the one who looks for the graphics, it's graphics are, when they're nice, of course. But the overall gameplay, story, atmosphere, I think, for me at least, they're more important than pure graphics. Even not so great graphics can complement the game and the story. And could you please stop trying to kill me for a minute? Is there some light? Oh. That's where I need to go. So first we go here. Because why not? One of the eerie maps I remember is Vampire the Bloodlines hotel map. It's still nicely done map.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Right. Also, while I was playing the first one, I think I mentioned in the videos that it was at the time when it came something new. Well, of course, there were horror games. There has been always horror games, but what I mean, it combined Asian horror movies, scary little girl with long black hair, like from Ring, and supernatural. In a way, there really weren't that many games at that time. But what I realized when I was playing it, it wasn't as scary as it felt when I played it first time. It was more action back. Maybe the problem was that you were shooting more basic human enemies and commandos than actually having horror elements. I may have to play the Fear 2 at some point. I don't have 3 on computer. I think I don't have it. I do have it on the console. It was okay game, but what made it a little bit better, of course, was cooperative play. That's one thing that usually works in games, that if there's a coop, it usually makes the game a little bit better. Let's try. Oh, me and my big mouth. I think I will need to run. There really isn't that hairy butt.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Oh, okay. That is good. Remember, check the door, because few of my movies should be coming tonight. Been ordering little too many movies lately. Some that I already have, but I wanted to.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
I'm guessing there is a working generator, because we can't continue if there isn't one. Nightingale arrests wait.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Probably Nightingale's storyline is something Wake already wrote, but I still would like to know what is behind Nightingale's animosity towards Alan Wake, written or real. But we will have to see. Let's start the generator. Funny, the one generator in the booby hatch had the green area much smaller than the rest of the generators so far. I think that's the only one I have seen so far. I can't remember. Again, I was so tired. To be honest, it was a miracle I didn't fall asleep last night or last morning.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Yeah, I guess we are at least getting a torch, which is always nice. So, oh no, is this the part where I need to run? I remember distinctly that I had problems with this earlier. Basically just keep moving. And of course, yes. No, don't turn around. I remember distinctly. Come on, start faster. I can't start this. No. So no, don't even start. Don't even try to start. Just run. Yeah, I remember that the throwing weapons were the pain in the ass. Yeah. Come on, get to the light. Get to the light. Run. Yeah. I think I have managed to get that light going on. But I do remember that those throwing... I think... Can I go back? Sometimes the enemies doesn't spawn back, and it would seem that they are not coming back. I'm not sure if there's something I could actually find. I'll take a cursory glance on the wooded area. Yeah, I remember when the game was first launched, one of the things people complained was Alan Wake sprinting. I'm sprinting now, let's see how far he goes. Now it starts to wane, but let's try that again. Let's see how far he can actually sprint. That was one of the major problems people complained about this game. That he doesn't sprint. Yeah, he doesn't sprint that far. You basically can't sprint full speed all the time. To be honest, I guess this would have been faster and more safer. while by, I did take a long way around. Anyways, yeah, that was one of the major complaints of the game when this was released. I think it's okay. It's trying to emphasize the idea that Alan Wake is more of a writer than actually a sports guy. More like
a car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Of course, you could argue why he's good with guns and whatnot, but who knows? Is that a new flashlight? Heavy duty flashlight. Don't mind if I do. I think there's the third one, which is even bigger. I do enjoy bigger flashlight. So, okay, it's almost 2 a.m.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I don't think he's Barry. I'm not certain. I can't remember, but we will find out. We will find out. I really don't want to boost that much if I can avoid it. Checkpoint. Wait, what?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Spaceman. The dark presence at large.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Well, we will see. We will see indeed. Don't say there are traps. Oh yes. There are traps. Oh goody. Hopefully I don't have to run that much. But I'm guessing I need to run soon. Let's see. Can't see any yellow markings. So again, not indicative of anything that I don't see yellow marking. Okay. Again, this highly illustrates the problem that I don't see the markings. Where's... There was the trap. The problem is when the light is so almost over them. At least that's my excuse. Okay. Bright light, bright light. Can I get a weapon? Let's read the manuscript. The patients escaped the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Right. Let's... Oh, there's a gun. I need electricity if I can first. Thank you.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. The taken are filled with... Again, yes, thank you. You helpful stranger. I think we already know that. Okay, more traps. Great. That'll be great. I don't know. Sometimes I really don't understand myself. Honestly, I don't have so much stuff that I would like to go and take a look around, because if I meet enemies and nothing else, I lose even more. Okay. There's a trap. And there's a trap also, thank you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I think I missed you, yes. Okay. Try to truly avoid traps. Stop throwing those stuff at me. Again. Do I even want to shoot you? Really, if I can avoid it. I think I... Come on, don't get stuck, please. Oh, no. I really hate those throwing weapons. And that too. Come on. Come on, just little... No! That was so close, though. Bloody hell. Oh. That's so annoying. I was so close, so close. Just moving on, and I have to try. No. Okay, I have to say that one thing I notice is problematic. The dodge and the run sprint button are in the... What? Come on. Are in the same button. And although these flares are nice, I can't see the traps. No. Move. Just go. Yeah, because if you're wondering why I'm doing quite a lot of this, the problem is when I start to sprint, of course, I'm gonna show it soon. This is the problem. I'm here. I want to sprint. But if I tap it on the wrong time, it actually makes a dodge and not sprinting. So that is a minor gripe. It apparently doesn't do it.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
When you're already moving. But it's so easy to tap it that you just do that weird movement and not
Hello?
run.
Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, that's not Barry, so I don't have to hurry.
The front door was locked.
Of course it is. Either I need to go down or up. Up, then. Up it is. Left or right? Right is probably where I need to go, and only where I can actually go. It said push.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Oh, you're the one.
To the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Right. I don't know. Probably Alan Wake.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Right. Well, that's a little ominous. So hero has to almost die. This reminds me also one older movie which I really have to get my hands on. In the Mouth of Madness. It's a Lovecraftian tale. Lovecraftian-esque tale. And there's also a writer. Well, actually, you're a guy. To find the writer.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
And there are similarities, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but also there what the writer writes, at least partially, becomes true. So I still probably can't leave from the doors. Well, okay, let's try the window then.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Now, how lucky we have a car over there, but before that.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Okay. What else, if any? Did I see anything in the basement? Must be my imagination. Oh, it's an outhouse. Good. Can I use it? No, I can't. Well, I guess it's time to go to the car.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Yes. Barry is Barry. And I'm almost waiting that something big will attack. If I think, oh, headphones are falling off. Yeah, I think I go first here and after that. Well, great. Now the enemies are coming, I'm guessing. Hopefully I find something, well, at least batteries, that's always good. Reload ammo, okay. What do we have here? Flashbangs, nice. If I can, I will save them. Savior. Saber. Those. Flashbangs. Can I use this? Yes, I can. I want to go and see the... I'm fine. What was that? Did I see something? No, that was again figment of my imagination. More cars. Run. Shotgun or hunting rifle? Hunting rifle is interesting. Actually, I would put this on.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
To be honest, I don't think we're safe and warm at the moment. We are doing our best. I think I have to keep a break soon. But... no, great. These guys. Unfortunately, you can't To be honest, I don't want to use the battery if I can avoid it. Let's grab the new car. Is just oh right. Nothing then. That means we can actually go back. And I'm closer to the area where agreed. Okay, this is a... Before we go into that area, I'm gonna take a quick break and get something to drink. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, trying to get my controller to work again. I think there's... I have to check what's the problem. It might be the connection on the... Come on. It should work, come on. What? The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended. What? Wait a minute, I have to check what it actually says. Hello. I have no idea what. Hello. Okay, it should work. Yeah, I was checking. I think I have 128. Well, I have to check that later because apparently it's still working. Everything should be okay. And my audio should be... I hate that camera movement bar. And yeah, my audio settings should be what YouTube recommends. So I'm not quite sure what was that all about. But it seems that hopefully everything works. Oh, good stuff. Didn't I actually kill you already? Okay, now you're dead. And you stop hitting my car and just die. Yeah, I have other games also I've been thinking I should play. Maybe Outer Worlds, although I have to buy the last of the DLC. I have already played that game once, but not with the DLC. And Greedfall, never played that, but I want to play it. And those are something I want to play, but if I make them as a let's play, the episodes will be quite long. That's okay too. Anyways, I few games I want to play, but I think that for now, for the Alan Wake, I still continue play a little bit fast-paced games on maybe in streams. And but I make no promises for now. But this seems fine and funny, so I might continue. And we have to see if it comes a normal or not. I will continue, of course, make videos. I'm continuing with the sanitarium, and Thief I will have to play also. And after that, continue if I continue Thief 2 or take a little break on Thief and play the We Happy Few. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to that. I'm not making any decisions at the moment. Although Far Cry 3 or even 5 continue where I'm left off. I think I already killed the Flying Brother. It's something I could play on and off again. It's a nice casual game. Call of Cthulhu, that might be something also that I interested. What? Skeletons. Interesting. didn't remember anything like this. I probably missed when I last played. And I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu, either I make a proper let's play of it or I play it on stream. Either way, I will play it at some point. Basically, my problem is not what I'm going to play, the problem is what I'm gonna play next. But that's a good place to be. At the moment I want to play games I haven't played for a while or haven't played at all, which I've been meaning to play, and making let's plays and even streaming gives me the well, not reason, but makes it more to it that I really want to play them. That's an odd thing to do, but this gives the driving force to keep playing. Yeah, I have a bad habit that I start playing something and then I start playing something other, and you get rid. And then you have many games you haven't completed. Like in Witcher 3, that is something I have completed on Xbox One. I completed the main story and Heart of Stone. Blood and Wine. That is something it's still under progress on Xbox One. I have done most of the side missions because that's how I play the game. I do the side missions first and after that I'll tackle the main story. And that is something I'm actually on with the Blood and Wine. I think I have managed to do not
I'd
all.
known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Right.
Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Yeah, this is problematic. I would like to continue talking, but we have to wait after the fight. Batteries.
Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! No! Damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on now! We're working again!
Oh, where did you come from? No. No. Don't you dare to do anything. I have to remember. Oh! It takes so long to change. Fortunately, I noticed it. Oh. I didn't even realize that the third one is here.
Yes! Ow! Stay in the light!
Yeah, I will try. Thank you. Fortunately, it's a checkpoint. That's good. That's always good. How
No! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please!
Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry. Barry. And you're accurate. Can I have more batteries, please? Come on, open it. Grab. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let me. Apparently not. Yeah, one thing I can say is a little bit annoying, that little delay when you're trying to pick stuff up. Yes! No, no, no.
Back in the game! Yes!
Come on, go into the light, thank you. Oh.
Oh! Can I do that?
Yeah, that's delay. Come on, take the shotgun, please. Crap. It takes ridiculous amount to grab those guns. It's not just a simple click, you have to click. Press. Come on. We're long. Come on, explode already. Hopefully this is it.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Fortunately, no. The batteries. Yeah, the item picking could be a little bit fast-paced, faster, and more.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
As it takes quite a while before he picks up the, or changes the gun, or changes the flashlight. But those are little details. It went surprisingly good. I'm gonna check this area before we move on. That reminds me of Jeepers Creepers. But you got those beepers. Yeah, so to be honest, I'm a little surprised that I managed to deal this in one go. But yeah, there are many games I would like to play, either make let's plays or stream. Either way is fine. If either format is actually quite fine, because I don't I do edit my let's play videos just a little bit, of course, but not that much, because
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Barry, you need help. Yeah, I tend to make a long let's plays, so streaming is okay for me also, so anyways. Maybe I'm a little lazy, I could cut more of the videos. Basically, I could make them more so shorter or whatnot, but on the other hand, I do want to show how I play and how I work on those. I know that's not the ideal form.
Hey,
That's
I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious.
Wait a minute.
Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's
What is that over there?
I just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
It was
Okay.
pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Did I actually miss something? Yes, I think I did.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
I bet it does. So far I decided to, yeah, like I said, either format let's plays, long let's plays, or streaming is something I do enjoy, or now at least doing. I can't say if I enjoy something more than other, because of course this is what my, well, technically my second streaming day. But I can see it being way to play these little fast-paced games. Maybe not story-heavy games. The Alan Wake has a little interesting point I noticed, which I didn't remember, that before the when this chapter starts, there's a long part where there's lots of discussion, background stories, whatnot, quite a lot actually. So yeah, I don't want to talk over those, and I'm almost certain that I'm missing something. Yes, I probably am. But yes, after that, after those long discussions and whatnot, comes the action phase. I had forgotten that.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
All right.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
are a way
real
of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh...
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
Okay. Yes, Dream of Dreams. Right. Also a few games I would like to play, but I have to see if I can do it as Gears of Wars. All of them. But that is something I have to see about it, because coupe mode would be nice, and unfortunately I don't think Gears 1, 2 and 3, well, I do know they are not for PC. 4 and 5 are. Interesting is that Gears of War 1, I think there's a PC version, but only disc version, and I don't think it's easy to get. Of course, I could get a capture device, and that is one thing I've been thinking. But like I said, I do want to play those games in coupe mode, because that's more funnier that way. But that's neither here nor there, and we have to see it later.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Coming back, you said?
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
I was just going to say we are probably going to use that to open the barn doors, which will be nice. Yeah, other games I'm thinking about playing is Resident Evil 6 maybe, and maybe 5. But again, those are projects maybe on summer. That is something I have to see and discuss with my friend. But I do have games, like I've said, that I want to play.
Good going, Al!
Thank you. Batteries, thank you. I do enjoy batteries. Right. Oh. I have this need to reload even after 2 shots. That sometimes gets me into trouble. Not always, but sometimes. I bet it is. Oh, you're there. Where you are? Oh, you're a fast mover.
We can make it through here, Al!
Come on. Stop running. Well, you were a little annoying. Fortunately, you didn't do anything at all. So what's next? Anything new? Oh, my neck crunches. That's a healthy crunch. Cursed bonitis. I'm tempted to also view online games maybe on some point, but we will have to see. This is something I would like to get back, but I'm so rusty with that. No. Stop throwing stuff at me. Okay. That's much better. Oh, there's one. Alright. Fortunately, I was far away that he really didn't attack me. Attacked me, not attacked. What am I thinking? Nobody knows. Not even me. Radio. Thanks for the help, Barry. What's next?
Wow!
Oh,
Those
moonshine.
geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Course you do, mate. Course you do. Let's do all the things that you want to do. Open the silo door for Barry.
Be careful, Al!
Yes, mother. Should I actually equip the shotgun because it's giving me the shotgun ammo? Or should I actually save the shotgun for later? Nobody knows. I think I tried it.
Whoa! You okay, Al?
I
I'm
don't
good.
know.
Keep your eyes open, okay?
Radio. Up we go. And another jump scare, perhaps. Not at least now. Nothing, so let's climb. Let's put the radio on so it can...
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
So, about the discussion, people going missing and whatnot is an usual occurrence, but this year it's a little bit more than earlier years. I hope it's not a normal, well it is, but of course this is a scary area, but to think about that, this town isn't that big, and they think it's normal that people are going missing. But anyways, yeah, that's the normal thing that horror movies and whatnot, that town where always something happens, everybody knows that. Yeah. Let's go down.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
Yeah,
It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Can I take the chainsaw, please? Please. And why do I feel that... Oh no, don't tell me that it's going to try to kill me, that little thing. Great. Hunting rifle ammo. Can I get a hunting rifle? That would be really nice. Why do I...
Got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. No. Okay. That was actually easier than I thought, but I at least burned through the flashbangs. Why do I have a certain feeling that there should be a manuscript on these? Okay, what's the word for those? I have... Where do I need to go, actually? Oh, right. Right. Of course. Yeah, I can't remember what those are. Roly-polies. Can I open this one?
Al? Is that you out there,
I
buddy?
had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
Oh, of course. Why won't you just shoot it, please?
Hey, what's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
I'm gonna put a bullet through your brain.
Come on, Al, open the door already. Seriously, I don't like it in here.
Okay. Don't really have to take the key. Anything? No. I'm guessing that when I step outside, enemies...
Holy crap!
Gesundheit.
Body weight with that one.
Right. Okay, let's open the bloody door.
Hey, let's go, man.
It annoys me because I can't remember what those were called.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. It's pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Crazy place for the crazy people. I'm gonna still check these because I have the nagging feeling that there should be a manuscript, but that could be something that I should have collected earlier. Although there's funny thing that I have collected quite a few manuscripts in my earlier gameplay time, so I still might have it. But we will see. Yeah, keep pushing out, Baron. Ow. No idea. I'm starting to sound like Barry. Oh my god, my nose is dry. I think my allergies are starting to act up. Well, most likely the dust. Not inside the house, I mean outside. It's quite dry. Again, another chainsaw. Why can't I get a chainsaw? That would be so nice. Barry can handle himself. I want to take a look around and see if I can find anything interesting. Oh, Barry's following me. That's great. I'm not sure if I ever checked this place thoroughly. I really can't see anything, but again, we have talked about this, and that really doesn't mean anything. Oh, and what? All gods know the truth. Of course, yes. They are crazy enough to know the truth. I have to play the Assassin's Creed Valhalla too. And sometime try Valheim. Again, unfortunately, Assassin's Creed Valheim, Valhalla is on my Xbox One, so...
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Of course. Let's find the fuse box. I could change for the shotgun because we are in close range and... Asgard. No. Wolves. Lovely.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yeah, that's
the power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
I think we can, yeah, fix it. Oh, rockets. Fine. Anything? No, only shield.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Yeah, Barry, you could check the upstairs, but apparently I have to do it. Yeah, sorry, I'm...
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Oh, there's a manuscript. The mystery of missing week.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Are we going to see what happened? The text would... What? All gods of Asgard knows the truth. Yes, yes, we do know that. We know that they know that everybody knows and whatnot. Okay. Box. Of course, the fuse box is the last room I'm gonna check. Hopefully that music isn't problematic.
Hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light?
Is it?
Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Must be. Really. Well, this is problematic because if this is a copyright music, then well, what can you do? Fortunately, I'm not monetized, so it's not a problem.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
To be honest, how many hours have you been up by the lot? Of course, there's the storm, so that could change.
I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know.
What are
It's
those
gonna be
crackling
okay.
things?
We're gonna make it okay.
And what happens now? Right. Get in the cabin, y'all.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
That's a face, eyes, and a nose. And that's how I always see it.
Alice? Alice!
My name is Alice. Okay.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Puppet, you say?
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Oh, really?
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush.
No.
There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
That is great.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
And then we write.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Right, and I'm gonna skip this part.
Previously Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
The clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Okay, thank you, Barry. There's a toilet. You could use that.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
That's...
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
Okay.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
She's doing quite a lot of insisting. Everybody insists something.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Oh, by the way, the current movie was, I thought was Christine. Not Christy.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man! We're sitting ducks with the lights out!
Yes, we are,
Stay
but
cool.
let's...
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it. But it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
You could see the gears going on inside.
I can get the emergency power on.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
I think we have everything from here, and... okay, I don't think there's... Can I? No, I can't turn the lights on. But we have a pickup flare. Good. Can I get any more flares? That's always nice. Anything useful in here? I don't think so. I'm not quite sure, but this sheriff's office reminds me quite a lot from the sheriff's office in Twin Peaks. But it's been a way long since I've seen the Twin Peaks, so I'm not quite sure how the layout goes with that. Yeah, I realized I think I played this game around 2014, I would like to say, around that time. Actually,
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light, and I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
I do remember that I had a better
Wheeler,
light.
I need you to stay here.
But yeah, I think I...
What? No! We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Jeez, just mind the radio. Yeah, I think it was around 2014-15 when I last played this. I didn't play this through because at the time I was recording this. I had already recorded Still Life 1, never published in
Oh, hell.
in YouTube.
Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. Yes, sir. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Yeah, can I please talk? Yeah, and at the time I started to record Alan Wake also. I got a quite... I can't remember for certain. I got close to the area where we are.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
Going right now. But unfortunately at that time my hard drive where I was saving the records, it was older hard drive of course, it just say nope, and there goes it, there went every recording, my Still Life, complete play of Still Life and my the parts I had Alan Wake. To be honest, they were wrong. They were my fledgling steps and not that great. Well, I'm not saying I'm great right now, but they were at least practice runs. So when I decided finally to try again making records and publish them into YouTube, it was basically give a nice start with Still Life 1. It was nice game and something familiar. That was one of the first recordings. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter was the first one because it was shortest one. Then I played Still Life Lucius and Still Life 2 actually still live 1 and 2 and Lucius around that time. And of course, I had to play the vampire games. My original plan was to play the Vampire the Bloodlines because, yes, Vampire the Bloodlines is a great game. And what I was playing with... No. I think I need to move. Yeah, while I was playing Bloodlines, I had this stupid idea that I could actually try to play it. Apparently I didn't jump far enough. Yeah, I decided I had this funny idea that I could try the Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. I'm a little surprised that I managed to play it through. It's not the easiest game. You can make your life really hard with that. Again, it wasn't completely blind playthrough. I of course checked.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password.
Some
Night
help.
Springs? What's that all about?
The character build.
It's a stupid joke
Make it
we
easier.
have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
The Redemption.
Hey, wait! The gate, remember? You have to open it for me!
I couldn't leave
yes.
without the sheriff. She was my ticket to Weaver.
With the Redemption, it can get quite hard. I think it's the second boss. It's a little hit and miss, and if you're not ready for it or whatnot, you get your ass kicked. I think my fight against it lasted very long, and I already felt like that. Yeah, that's the end of that playthrough. On the other hand, if you build your character correctly or almost correctly. Did I miss something over there? Is that a oh, that's a light.
You need to bypass the damage control
You
box.
What am I, an electrician?
pretty much can make a character who's able to
Ah, damn! That's smart.
kill
Good
everything
job, Wing. Okay,
by
stay
himself.
close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
So, just definitely you could say there's a problem with balance. Enough of that. Oh, it's... Is it? No, it takes damage. And it's done. Yeah, those throwables are annoying. They're quite accurate.
Look out!
Oh dear. straight from the noggin. Okay, let's see if we can find something around here. I know where...
Over here, Wake! The chopper's in the other direction!
Thank you, I do know, but before we go there, I want to check if there's something around here. I would really like to have the bigger flashlight which you robbed from me, which I definitely had when I went to sleep. Right here. So, first things first, everything over here. Oh, no idea. Can I enter? Yes, oh.
The air smelled of fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
You think? Yeah, regular Sherlock Holmes. Ooh, I heard. Those are also played through Sherlock Holmes games. I have quite a few of them. Actually, I'm almost certain that I have all of them. They're actually nice games. Similar like Still Life and whatnot. Those are games I could also play at some point. And one of the earlier videos I was talking about playing Gabriel Knight 3. That is something I want to play. It's been too long since I last played that game, but I want to also record it. And Able to Record Sanitarium has given me hope that I can record that game. It's a great voice actor, Tim Curry, and interesting plot. At least I like it. It was a game I usually played almost once a year. That reminds also Deus Ex. The first one is one of those games I played a few times through. It's also games on the list I could play either Let's Play or even stream if I can manage to get it work. Can't remember. But as you can see, many games to play. I really don't run out of games in a foreseeable future. Bright's Diner. Yeah, again, I don't know even why I do this, but I do have to check the areas, because even though in this game there are only, well, you can find, which is nice, like flares. Okay. So at least there's that. One thing that annoyed a little bit on the Wii Happy Few, that the open areas were huge, but quite empty. That was like I said in that gameplay, if you ever watch it, I truly think that the gameplay would have benefited. The story is nice. I really like the story. That was one of the reasons I continued to play it. Come on, change it. Thank you. As it was very intriguing story-wise, and the gameplay overall
I'm
is...
gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Let's see.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Oh, Barry. Yeah, as I was saying about the We Happy Few, the gameplay is okay. Like I said in those videos, that crafting is a little bit hit or miss for me. I do enjoy it in some games, but on the others, like in We Happy Few, fortunately it was never really a gameplay thing that would really make negative impact. But overall, let's take Skyrim. I know you can craft very overpowered weapons and stuff, but I never crafted in Skyrim. Fallout 4 a little bit, but again, only guns.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
Fortunately, it's not that important Fallout 4, so you can do it if you want it and not do it if you don't want it. That's okay. On Skyrim, it's problematic that you can actually build better guns than find them, because that, at least for me, takes away about the adventure and discovering dungeons and whatnot, because in the end of the day, if you, especially if you build your character that way that you can actually build ridiculous weapons, then you already know that anything you find inside the dungeons or get a reward will be far inferior what you already have. At some point I understand that building is fun and it's great to get good stuff by crafting, but on the other hand it also takes away the discovery and that part of thing. Although in fairness I have to say that I always thought that Skyrim's dungeons, although I've been through many of those,
Wait, over here! There's light!
has the problem that you already know that most likely there won't be any worthwhile thing to have. Few money, some rusty daggers, something you really don't need when you have those things you have. If that makes any sense. What's here? Open that. There's a flare gun. Did I get a flare gun? Nice. That is nice. Again, I'm rambling on. Neither here nor there. The game.
I have a key. Watch my back, wait.
Yeah, it's a nice map. You got shot 2 times.
It's an ambush.
Is it? No. Chainsaw guy. I already said that there are some similarities with Resident Evil 4 and this come on! I didn't realize there was a second one on the right side. Oh, bloody hell. I should really concentrate a little bit more and change to the shotgun.
Wait, over here! There's light!
And because I got hit so many times, I couldn't even dodge. But shame on me. I really should use those flares and whatnot to give me a little edge. What can you do except try again? Maybe not talk about other games so much.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
Yeah, but it's a trap. Can we start now?
It's an ambush.
Is it? Oh, there you were. No, 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 no. Oh, he was... Oh, thank you, sir. I do have to say the AI is helpful in this. No, 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 no. Okay, shotgun won't isn't that great of a weapon in range, but no, 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 stop throwing stuff at me. Just die. Well, at least we survived. Anything...
Let's go, Wake.
In a moment. I need to check if there's something I can get. Yeah, my nose is dry. Really dry. It's a little annoying. It could be a mild allergic reaction. Of course, it's springtime, so that is not out of the question. Now it feels Resident Evil 6, the Leon campaign. Oh, the Resident Evil Village. I have to decide whether I buy it or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Have to see. But most likely on
Okay,
console.
someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, I don't have any ammo. No, well, only what? 3 shotgun shells, shots, whatever.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Okay. Somehow it doesn't even feel that you're trying to recapture me. It's feeling like you're trying to kill me. Anyways, anything
The
on...
keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Jeez, chill out. I'm gonna watch TV.
Freedom. A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision. A need so fundamental, it permeates our very being. And yet, a man may be brought to his knees in a single heartbeat. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, Taken in His Prime. For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a marked man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery is required.
Well, well, look what I found.
Ah, please, no!
Yeah, I think you're just about ready for it.
Best if you don't resist this, kid. You gotta beat it out of you. What? I don't understand. What did I do? I just wanted to get a job in the service industry.
Wow, you're gonna serve all right.
No! Ah! God, please!
Really let it
There it is! It's coming out now. Right between the self-esteem and the childhood traumas. What are you doing to me?
Pittsburgh it. There, I got it. Believe me, kid, this free will thing is more trouble than it's worth.
What was that? Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Manny. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry.
Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen in Night Springs.
In Scary Door. Square like a picky. Ray. Yeah, forget that. Very nice. Hopefully something useful. The fan is shimmering or something like that. Let's grab the button. Well, flare gun is nice. Can't really complain. But I would like to have the biggest flashlight I can get. Or more ammo or something. Okay. Where is the key? Nothing. Oh.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Oh no, Barry. Hopefully you survive. You must survive. Ooh. Fortunately, there weren't any more enemies at the same time. That would have been annoying. Flare, anything else? Hopefully it isn't too dark. Oh, nice. That took quite a while to change the flashlight when I was pressing the B button. Flashbangs. Don't mind if I do. Helicopter key. Let's grab that.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
What now?
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God!
Oh, God.
Barry, look out! Barry, move!
Move your ass, Barry.
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
You sure? Because I don't
Storefront's
know.
locked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Again. My mind wanders. Now, anything... Is it 15 past 12? I don't know. That's what the clock says. Here, a little
Barry?
bit.
Barry! Can you hear me? Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't worry. I'll find another way out and meet you two out back.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Besides, there's all sorts of useful stuff in here.
Oh no, now I remember.
I didn't touch that. I wasn't anywhere near that.
Hey, Wake, over here!
Now I do remember what... Yeah. Well, you will see. You will see. Yeah, I try to keep my hints minimum. Oh. Nice statue. What's the black say? Black? Black. Yes, not Blake, black. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Interesting. That is interesting. But we basically already knew that the mining was the key ingredient that this town was... Wait. Trust no one in the dark. That's one thing. It would be interesting to see if one of your friends actually bloody hell, those clothes. Oh, I didn't see he was running. Bloody hell. Yeah, again, that rushing
Watch
thing.
out! He ducked into cover!
My brain's taking too long time to realize that he's rushing, and I can't. I forgot that I should try to actually dodge the attack. This is why I don't play Dark Souls. Well, I have played Dark Souls, but it's okay. Again, I digress.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Get the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry
What's
about
up, Doc?
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed.
He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Maybe we can get, they can get back to the normal, but it depends, like, what happens. Used books, bargain books, any. What? Heir father? Ah, good father, bad father. Farewell, sanity. Conspiracy of faith. Interesting books. Read. Alex Casey books by Alan Wake, Modern Master of Crime Fiction. Alex Casey, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender, The Things That I Want, The Fall of Casey, and The Sudden Stop. All in stock, $20 a book, $100 for the full set. Mr. Wake is in town, see if you can get them autographed. Interesting. Architecture, where's history? There's fiction, but where's history? And well, photography is also nice.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Of course you aren't. Cynthia's work.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Literally light. Yeah. It's the Cynthia who's dropping the caches. Oh, you can see the book covers on here. Bob the Bear. So, anything? This would seem like there should be something around here, as it seems like area where you really don't need to go. I guess I'm wrong then. I really can't see anything. So, down we go. And
I don't see Barry.
Look! Wake! Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
That's the way. Good, good, good. What do we have here? Oh. More flare guns. I have to remember that. But I'm saving it. I'm saving it. I'm not sure if I'm saving it for the right purpose, but let's see. Ooh, physics. Oh, Half-Life 2 and the realistic physics. It's always nice when they came. Make something new. It was so refreshing. Of course, there was some. Oh no, my package is gone. Yeah, I think my movie packages just came. I have to go and. Yeah, I'll take a quick break here and get that package and get something to drink. Be right back. Okay, and back. Sorry, took me a little while. Again, the audio stream current bitrate. Oh, is that because I put my microphone off? I think it's because of that. Hopefully. Yeah, my movies came, Resident Evil collection, all 6 films in Blu-ray, Braveheart Blu-ray, and Schindler's List Blu-ray. I do actually have those in DVD also. Yes, DVD. And I decided I wanted them to also in Blu-ray. Just to be on safe side, and that doesn't work. Well, you could say I collect movies, physical versions mainly. Started when the DVD. Well, actually, it started way earlier. I already. How many shotgun shells? Shotgun shells. 3, so I take the rifle in. Yeah. See, this is what I mean when I'm switching the weapon. I'm starting to press B now. Apparently nothing happened, okay. Oh, my controller. Oh, bloody hell. What's wrong with... The controller works, I know that much. Okay, let's try again. I'm grabbing the pump action gun, shotgun now. And changing back to hunting rifle now. As you can see, there's a little delay on that. I wish that would be a little bit faster. I do understand they probably made that so you don't accidentally change a weapon if you don't want to. Also, that works on the flashlight also. Did I say twice also? Also. Most likely. Anyways, yeah, I do enjoy collecting movies. I don't think I do know that I have way over 1,000 movies. Of course, I have a few duplicates because I have a regular version, special edition, DVDs and Blu-rays, Sunday School, Bible Study, Bright Falls Knitting Club, Deerfest Candle Night, Deerfest Morning Service, the Presbyterian Choir of Watery Visit, Annual Charity Bake Sale. Charity. Anything over here? Yeah. Blu-ray and DVDs. I don't mind DVDs. I do still buy them at times, but I do have some movies.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Let's see if I survive. Yeah, they're...
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Thank you. I do enjoy how concerned they are for my health while they try to kill me. I can't see anything. Just drop that. Where's the other enemy? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's change the gun. Yeah, before those enemies gave me health tips and abruptly
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
intervened while I was trying to talk about my movie collection. Yes, I have a few DVDs. I don't know if it's the player or...
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
Okay. Good for me. Good reason. That's in... I'll take that. Yep. Oh, there's a manuscript.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
Like I said, I think a couple of DVDs I have problem, which I have later bought as a Blu-ray, is that although the disc itself, there's no visible damage, so there, well, of course there's
We're
a little...
almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Yeah, thank you. Anyways, it gets stuck on the player. Also, it could be because of the player. Sometimes other players are more susceptible to stutter, and others don't really matter. So there's always that. But anyways, that's the reason why I bought few of the movies in Blu-ray also. Okay.
You have the right to remain silent.
Right there.
Oh, no. Yeah, I saw him running towards me, but my... I almost managed to dodge him, but not enough. For a long time I had problem with my movies that... well, not movies per se, but I didn't have... I had no catalog of them. I had one very long time ago, but it got destroyed, and the other problem was that I never actually... I forgot to update it. Did I come from here? Oh, balls. Oh, is there something? Oh, it's revolver ammo. Okay. Don't block me, please. Okay. But finally, and of course, when you're starting to think that you would have to write every movie, from the shelves and write it down, it seemed like a little tedious job, and never get my mind to it. But fortunately, I found a app for phone, which you can read the barcode and...
Did you call 911?
Not yet.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Well, thank you
didn't
very...
like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man! Like garlic against vampires?
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on!
You should have bring few for me. Yeah, but it was an app that you can read the barcode, and that made things quite a lot easier. So, although it took me almost a day to do that anyways, because a few of the films it didn't recognize, so you had to find search them. But it was much easier to type all them. I tried other apps also, but which were recommended in different forums, but they weren't that good. One of them really didn't recognize. I think from 10 or 50 movies,
The Bright Falls General Store
oh
is
no,
now
almost
my
20
favorite
movies.
place in the entire
It
world.
recognized what?
See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
Oh really? You said that?
I wish I didn't say that.
You did.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Well, of course. Yeah, but about around 20 DVDs and Blu-rays, it only recognized few, and the rest you had to put in manually. That wasn't so ideal, so...
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
So, anyways, like I said, I collect movies. Well, at least that's my excuse when I'm buying them. But honestly, Barry should have bring us a few of those Christmas lights at least. They could become handy.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Yeah, whatever I want, whatever is printing here. Did I get every flashbang? I hope I did, because I feel that I will need them, at least in our next section, if I remember correctly. I have this nagging feeling that, because it's been harder than I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day and I sleep all night, or something like that. I can't remember. And I can't sing. And I can't dance.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
Yeah, I can't sing and I can't dance, yeah.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
And that's the cue. I need a little few minutes to prep it on to fly and whatnot. That means, of course, we probably have to protect the area. Swarming enemies. What kind of weaponry I have? Not enough shotgun shells. I do wish I would have more of them. flashbangs for... I'll think I'll take them... Oh, did I say something about ammunition? That's really not promising, if we are completely honest. Let's reload. Flare gun ammo, nice. I do have to remember I have that also. So, shotgun, pistol, and flare gun. Let's see if I remember to use the flare gun. I'm guessing it would make my life much easier. And that's locked. Okay. I think I have... What? I think I have everything I can get at the moment. That was weird. I didn't press any button. Fortunately, he got stuck. Okay. I think I just wasted a flashbang. What can I do? Yeah, I'm trying. Could you be more faster? Wait, what? Okay, I'm running out of shotgun shells. There's raining girders, mate. I need help. Can we... Oh, I'm stuck.
You better put an end to this.
taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Well, as I had hoped we could actually end the game today.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Oh no. Sure thing. Oh. Oh, you can fly through that. Okay. I saw that we got a checkpoint over there, so yeah, I had hoped to actually play the game through today, but I'm starting to be tired and I started a little bit too late, so I'm not certain how far we are on story-wise. We are not in the dam yet, and I think it will continue after that, at least a little bit. And of course we have the two DLCs, the Writer and Signal.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Thanks, Alan. So I think I will leave that. I probably stream later today, at least later for me today. That means Monday. And most likely. But let's see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I will see you next time. So until then, goodbye.